friend Raynor. It appears the process is beginning. The Xelnaga's light will be impossible to hide from our enemy. The battle ahead shall be a difficult one. I hope you are prepared for it.
Amon's shadows will devour all. Kerrigan, may the last of my essence give you the power you need.
The power. It's so much.
You must channel it. Use it against these dark servants.
Your queen listens.
Clear the area, Sarah. Then we'll be able to come down and reinforce you.
I need to focus until this is finished. Jim, you'll have to handle this one.
All right. I've set up my defenses at these 2 points. Looks like we gotta stand our ground if we're gonna get out of this alive.
The swarm will eat its queen unto death.
And the might of the Firstborn stands with you.
Then let's get moving.
Bad news? Yeah.
We'll want heavy defenses to give Sarah the time she needs. I hope you're ready for this.
My forces will hold for as long as they can.
Our queen must not be harmed.
Yes, sir.
And welcome back to StarCraft 2 Into the Void. This is Mission 2, The Essence of Eternity. And again, this is the 3-mission epilogue to Legacy of the Void.
Will do.
And we're playing as Terran, Big Devatron. Raiders roll.
You have come to seek your death.
What the hell was that?
Amon is sending his minions against us. But I can use this power to stop them if I have to.
Okay, the power Kerrigan's referring to is
What
called
is it?
Celestial Beam. I'm going to use it here on these Void guys. See that? You just have to select her and then basically right-click or hit the ability, whatever the hotkey is. It's very reminiscent of The Dig. Remember that mission from Wings of Liberty where we had the giant laser drill that was drilling through the door, but we could also select the drill and then target enemies to help out as they attacked us. It's very much a redux of that mechanic. Now the other thing that is exactly like the dig is, remember when we would use the drill and the dig, it would pause the drilling on the door. Well, in this mission, Kerrigan is transferring this Xelnaga essence from Uros. You see in the upper right there's a percentage timer, and whenever she uses Celestial Beam, that transfer gets paused. So it's very much the same in that if you use that ability, it's going to prolong the mission, but there are certain targets that are coming at you and your allies that if you don't use that ability, then you're going to get overrun and, you know, you're going to wipe. So, again, it's very much the dig all over again in that regard.
SCV ready. Yeah, whatever. SCV ready.
Jim, Zagara and Artanis won't last long if you don't act. You must help them. Or I can use my powers if I must.
What will she become when she is Xelnaga? Do not forget, I have also ascended.
Now, as for some other past missions that this is very similar to or something of a redux of, the Crucible, when Kerrigan became primal from Heart of the Swarm. It's also very much just like All In or Salvation. Any of these holdout type of missions where something is charging in the middle, you know? It's very much like all of those.
If I use this power against Amon's forces, it will delay the transfer. I'll have to be careful.
Okay, now notice I'm down here in Artanis' camp near his choke point down here. And I built a command center, and then I just queued up a second one. So what's going on with that, Big Devatron?
I am.
Well, what's going on with that is our command centers can be converted into planetary fortresses.
Not enough minerals.
Now, this was the upgrade that we didn't take when we played Wings of Liberty, but it turns your command center into a big, giant turret, and it's going to help out a lot. A, they do damage. They can hit ground or air targets. B, because they're command centers,
Not enough minerals.
they're just massive. They take up a lot of space, and they have a lot of hit points, so they're going to work out pretty well.
There's a Void Thrasher near us, Sarah. I think it's going after you. Time to use that power of yours.
Now, as far as why we have the Planetary Fortress upgrade, it's just like the last mission where we didn't get to choose our Spear of Adun abilities or unit factions, etc., etc. This mission, you're just handed an assortment of armory upgrades and laboratory research projects, and that's the one we got for our command center upgrade.
I need answers.
SCV ready. SCV ready. What's going on?
Okay, strategy-wise, we're going to go with a whole bunch of these planetary fortress at the chokes. We're going to go with a whole bunch of turrets because a lot of air comes at us. And we're going to go with a whole bunch of siege tanks, and that's pretty much it.
They're assaulting our base from the other side. These bastards don't let up, do they?
Why would they? Tenacity is advantageous in war.
That isn't what I... Oh, hell, never mind.
Command center upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
So you can see there how well a planetary fortress can defend itself. I mean, there were siege tanks helping, but they really are a big help. And the other big key to the strategy, and this took a few tries for me to remember, is I'm going to make a ton of SCVs, and a lot of them aren't going to be working. They're just going to be standing around repairing.
Not enough
A
minerals.
massive onslaught is coming our way, Terran. Aid us!
Got no patience for sitting around. SCV ready.
I am the storm.
Ready to roll. SCV ready.
Yes.
SCV ready.
Upgrade complete.
I'm like the president.
Our SCVs under attack.
Ah! You scared me. Huh? Move it. Yeah, whatever. Well, butter my biscuit. We hear you.
Another Void Thrasher's here. Better take care of it before it causes too much trouble.
Now, as far as this strategy goes, I do have to give credit to a guy named Jay Barino Plays. He's got a lot of walkthroughs on YouTube. Good StarCraft 2 player. I like his videos. he talks fast with kind of a New Jersey accent, so it's pretty funny. But he's a good player, and this strategy really works, and there's a large degree of overlap with what I was doing or what most people do or other videos, but little nuances like jamming this choke with planetary fortresses, going with turrets for air defense instead of a specific type of unit to do it, kind of nesting siege tanks and Zagara's forces on the right, where to place things, etc., etc. So I really do owe most of this to him, and once I started doing it, the mission became cake.
Amon is sending an overwhelming force against me. I will need your assistance, friend Raynor.
I need answers.
That's the negatory. Blocked.
No time left to play. Boldly.
Base is under SCVs are under attack.
Boros' power courses through me, but half of it still remains.
Take caution, Raynor. Amon is sending a massive force to you.
Upgrade complete.
Your queen listens.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
I've come this way. Boldly.
Command base is under attack.
Void Thrashers are attacking us, my queen.
You called in the fleet.
I am the swarm.
Okay, a lot happened all at once, and ended up losing one of our command center planetary fortress down here in the Protoss camp. But all in all, to cover everything we did
Base is under attack.
and to basically be okay except for one planetary fortress, that was great. That's a pretty hard point to get past when all of that, kind of triggers. You may have also noticed that Artanis died. I'm surprised he lasted this long, honestly. He just charges out and dies, and he's pretty much worthless, and he doesn't come back. In contrast, Zagara, when she dies, she resurrects at her hive,
Not enough minerals.
and she really kicks ass. And the Zerg pretty much kick ass over there. Jay Barino plays, he mentioned that the Zerg get broken a lot, but I almost never had the Zerg get broken. It was always the Protoss, so I like that his strategy has planetary fortress and siege tanks really deep down in their base,
Upgrade complete.
and they never get broken in this take.
Have him bent. Got no patience.
Zagara and Artanis will come under attack soon. Defend them, Jim.
She cannot be trusted with the power of the Zelnaga. You know it to be true.
Command center upgrade complete.
My search continues.
Our SCVs are under attack.
I am the swarm.
Ready to
Our SCV base is under attack.
No time like the present.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Command base is under attack. Our SCVs are under attack.
Load up. Bad news.
There are more Void Thrashers out there. We gotta take them out.
I'm going. We hear you. It's your dime.
Base is under attack.
I've come this far.
Our queen is under attack.
Load up. Speak up. Got no patience for sitting. Go ahead.
Yes,
Base is under attack.
research.
Our SCVs are under attack. Command center upgrade complete.
Explain it.
Okay, so cruising along, rebuilding, patching holes, more turrets, more siege tanks. You may have noticed I got some mercenaries over there to help the Zerg.
Yes, sir.
Always loved the mercenaries as a Terran, so we're doing fine.
Amon's forces are attacking from all sides. You must hold.
You aid a monster who has murdered scores of your people.
I heard about enough of this.
Remain focused, my friend.
Right.
Base is under attack.
What is it?
Base is under attack.
No time like the present.
That's the negatory. It's blocked.
Base is under attack. Our SCVs are under attack. Base is under attack.
Indeed. Up, ready, go. What's going on?
Command center upgrade complete.
Okay, at this point you're going to see me queue up a bunch of mostly turrets. And what happens is my SCVs get blocked, and you're going to hear the message over and over that they can't build the thing.
Yeah, well, that's a negatory. It's blocked.
Yeah, you hear that. You're going to hear that a lot. So this was a pretty big mistake on my part. I should have immediately grabbed a different bunch of SCVs and then, you know, queued what I wanted to build, because not only does this stuff not get built, but
Upgrade
it's
complete.
wasted actions. It's wasted time on my part doing actions that don't end up producing anything. And that's just suicide in an RTS game. So I was a little nervous, a little under the gun, and I hadn't played Terran in a while, and I really wasn't used to handling SCVs. So that's what happened.
Ah, you scared me.
The cosmos lies within my grasp.
So here you see I kind of fix it. I placed those siege tanks that had just come out because that was more important. And then I grabbed a different bunch of SCVs, and I'm able to get a bunch of turrets everywhere. So it wasn't a big deal. I just wanted to point out that it was a little bit of a mistake.
These Thrashers keep coming after us.
Base is under attack. Our SCVs
Kerrigan is
are
taking
under attack.
heavy damage.
I'm in deep.
Command center upgrade complete.
Kerrigan's fine, Artanis. Relax. In fact, her life never drops below 2133. I know that from the
Base is
scorecard.
under attack.
And we got an achievement
Not
for that
enough
called
minerals.
Zelnaga Lifeguard. You have to keep her life from dropping below 1500.
Not enough minerals.
So no problems there. And the other achievement is called Praise the
Not
Sun.
enough minerals. Base
You have to
is
kill
under attack.
60 enemy units with Kerrigan's Celestial Beam ability. We end up killing 208. So, again, no problem there.
Our SCVs are under attack. Not enough minerals.
All right, at this point, we're afforded a lull to kind of fortify and buckle down before the final push. And we need it because it's going to be very, very hard. I don't know how many times I get to this point and I think, oh, there's no way they're going to break me. And then the final push comes and they just steamroll through and I lose the mission. So you need to really put your head down and focus
Upgrade
and
complete.
build as much as you can. So I'm just going to keep making units, fortifying all my fronts. I'm going to start throwing down supply depots everywhere just to create walls and distractors, anything I can. Now, one thing I noticed that was kind of weird at this point is that I was running out of minerals. And I thought, how'd that happen? What happened is I made a whole bunch of stuff with SCVs
Not
and that I
enough
didn't queue
minerals.
them back to the mineral line. And I did that by design because I wanted a bunch of idle SCVs everywhere to repair. So that was good. The part that was a mistake or an oversight is that I didn't remake those SCVs back at the mineral line and keep my income flowing. And again, I was just out of practice. Just the whole concept of repair isn't there when you play Zerg and Protoss, so wasn't used to handling SCVs, and my income suffered for it a little bit.
It's your dime.
This is
Not
it.
enough minerals.
Amon's sending all he has against us.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Base is under attack.
No time.
Base is under attack. Our SCVs are under attack.
I'm in deep.
I am the swarm.
Base is under attack. Our SCV base is under attack.
I'm in deep.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Base
More
is under
thrashers.
attack.
Bring them down before it's too late.
Continues. I need answers.
Our SCV's base is under attack.
So timely.
Our SCVs are under attack. Base is under attack. Our SCVs are under attack.
That's it. I have nearly all of the Zelnaga's essence.
I have been honored to serve you, my queen.
The swarm is yours, Zagara. Remember our lessons.
I shall.
It is time.
these moments together. They will always be with me.
Darling.
We have to go now, Jim.
In this thing. Once and for all.
Wow. I mean, big time. The essence of eternity with achievements. Kerrigan's a Zelnaga Devatron? Holy shit, man. StarCraft 2 Into the Void. We'll see you in the final episode.